how you get into the movies. He brings his own casting couch with him.
Whoa, 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 look, buddy, in my vest pocket, there's thousands in there. Take it all. What the heck this ever happened? How would you like to be in one of my movies?
Why, you... No. Well, I just finished shooting scene 17, Gabby. Oh, sorry. That's the one with the flashback in Bobby's dressing room. With the murder, right? The script's okay, I guess. Buddy's trying to teach me to write with guns instead of words. How about this scene? A new one. Close-up of a writer missing his wife. Okay to cut to a close-up of her missing him? Okay, good. I'll print it. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Darn.
I don't mean to interrupt anything.
What good are you?
Oh, Buddy's been rereading the new pages, and I wanted to break the fall.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't like Erwin getting shot.
This morning, he was in love with it.
Oh, well, one for the rule of thumb department, love is also something you can fall out of.
You know, it's funny. We can keep doing this without putting the gloves on.
You're wicked. He has to recognize himself in Owen S. Irving.
People never, ever recognize themselves as others, right? Well, you see if any of you in Uli's character?
Me? Never.
I rest my case.
I'm gonna... Oh, it's that way.
Listen, Donnie.
Yeah?
Thank you for breaking the fall.
Oh, just trying to be the best Uli I can. Thank you.
Either of you two ladies free for dinner tonight?
Done might be.
Scene 18, exterior, downtown Los Angeles, night. The camera intrudes on one of the city's slimier angles, a rather smudged carbon copy of a human being as he sets the record for a nickel's worth of heavy breathing. After establishing, Uli enters. As the creepy caller slithers off, Uli places a call. She wipes the receiver with a sleeve of her dress. Cuts a close-up of Uli in mid-conversation.
Oh, yeah, my fellow friend at the bank recognized her signature. He told me who she was. He was so happy to finally get a check from you that wouldn't hit the roof if he dropped it. I know. Oh, if you want to get in touch with the Kingsleys, try the top of Paso Robles Drive. Yeah, that's the one that overlooks Arroyo-Seco Canyon. I know, it doesn't get more Pasadena than that. Hey, be careful. I'm getting that funny feeling in my bones when people want to start breaking yours. So?
A little to the left, and put your weight into it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Don't be a killjoy.
Miss Kingsley, there's Mr. Stone.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. I'll see him in here.
Stone here so fast.
Peter, let me think.
Is there something I don't know?
I'll make a list for you later, darling. In the meantime, you just let me handle Mr. Stone.
Do you think everything's gonna be all right?
I think you better finish massaging my left shoulder, Peter. And try could somehow remember what that's like. Mr. Stone, what a pleasant treat.
This seems to be your day for them.
Peter, Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone.
Peter, why don't you warm up with the court and get ready for me?
Okay. Mr. Stone.
You play tennis?
Yes, of course. Don't you?
It's too hard at my place. I keep breaking all the lamps.
Well, I didn't expect to see you here so soon. Do you have any leads on Mallory? Isn't that what you call them?
I'm not here to teach you my business, Mrs. Kingsley, just to tell you that I don't want yours. I don't suppose you know why 2 trained apes showed up at my place last night to give me a crash course in bleeding.
Your face!
It'll live. There's your deposit, Mrs. Kingsley. Mine is $25. I keep a day's pay for the beating. Only my friends get to beat me up for free.
I don't know why anyone would not want Mallory found. I have no idea, and that's the truth.
The truth. The truth to people like you, Mrs. Kingsley, is whatever works for the moment. Something that can hold up 2 times in a row.
You're not out on the street now, Mr. Stone.
Give me 5 seconds. It was a pleasure seeing your home. It'll save me a trip to England.
I'm afraid you really can't leave. Mr. Stone, the choice isn't yours.
That's news to my logic.
My husband isn't known for taking no for an answer. Wait here, please.
Wait here, please. Like I was standing in front of a kiosk and the lady had just stepped in to get me my copy of today's paper. Luther Kingsley, the Widowmaker. Half the planes and tanks in World War II were built by Luther Kingsley. There weren't too many stray millions the man didn't own. I say the man. He was more of a shadow. Luther Kingsley hadn't been seen in public for years. Once, he owned the world. He turned his back on it. Easy come, easy go, I guess.
You strenuous visitor. You've done a lot of good, hard work this morning, haven't we, Luther?
Dr. Mandrill, Mr. Stone.
May I help you in some way, sir?
I'm told it's your patient I'm supposed to talk to.
Luther Kingsley is not my patient, sir. We are all cosmic voyagers. Luther Kingsley is my traveling companion. Infantile paralysis is tragic only to those who view it as a disease. I see it as but one of the many possible steps in the journey towards the center of all truth.
Dr. Mandrill is my husband's spiritual therapist.
Muscles for the soul.
Skepticism cures nothing, Mr. Stone.
Fantasy even less. Mr. Kingsley, I don't suppose you know why 2 of nature's nastier mistakes showed up at my place last night to try out their recipe for face pudding on me so that I would realize that the whereabouts of your daughter were none of my business. Even with the one eye they didn't close, I could see their point. I've given your deposit back to your wife.
Mandrill! Mr. Kingsley insists you reconsider, sir.
Let me say this straight to your face, sir. No dice.
Mandrill! Mr. Stone, if you do not agree to find Mallory, Mr. Kingsley will see to it that your investigator's license is held over a very slow flame at City Hall. You will be finished in this state.
The country's got 1 or 2 more.
You can't see them, Mr. Stone. But there are some very long fingers under here. Fingers that can reach wherever you go. Lest you feel Mr. Kingsley does not appreciate your possible jeopardy, Mrs. Kingsley spoke to you of a bonus. That figure is $10,000. We trust you won't have to think about that too much.
$10,000. Next to Mrs. Kingsley's, that was the finest figure in the room.
What happened the last time you didn't get your way?
You'll be the first to know.
Nasty habit.
Only kind to have.
Well, don't let me keep you. Your tennis game.